Hey everyone. Now, this is the BB1248120 we've had for 18 months or so. By this point, we're just starting 2025. And a lot of the installers of these, particularly those heavy commercial use, ice cream trucks, that sort of thing, that require the reverse charge to remain on all of the time when their engine isn't running, i.e. they want the 12 to 48 volt feature when their engine is running. However, when they've parked up, turned the key off, they want the reverse charge to remain on indefinitely until there's a signal to tell the charger to begin charging in the conventional manner. So there's certainly a demand for the reverse charge to remain on all the way down until sort of 44 volts, until your 48 volt battery's flat basically. So we now have that modification. It's called the BB1248120R, and it is a mod that we do here. It's not the default on the BB1248120, it's the specific R model that has that feature on it. So it will, it's a different part number to this. It's BB1248120R at the end. You'll find it on our website. Just make sure you select the R model. And essentially what it's doing is providing 40 amps at 12, in this case 13.3 volts, which is about 500 or so watts of power onto the start battery, and it's using the juice from your 48 volt battery. So if you look at the power supply here, my mock 48 volt battery is way down at 46 volts here. So instead of it activating typically in the mid 50 volt range, it is activating all the way down to 44. So the reverse charge will stay on now all the way down. It basically gives you a 48 volt to 12 volt converter. It will also operate at 24 volts on the input, but your typical install will be 12 volts. So for those that need the BB1248120, for those who need that reverse charge to remain on indefinitely, then go for the R model. And the only way the reverse charge turns off is if the output voltage collapses below 44 volts, or you give it an ignition feed or an appropriate activation signal to mimic the starting of the engine. And then of course reverse charge will turn off and you'll just charge in the normal direction. So alright, so it's the BB1248120R.